It's great to be here in Mooloolaba once again. I'm with the Mayor, Mark Jamieson, and Councillor Joe Natoli, and we're announcing the release of the Commonwealth funding for the Mayes Canal Bridge. Now, we all know, anybody who has travelled along Brisbane Road would know that Brisbane Road is a real bottleneck for traffic. And, whether you're a local or whether you are a tourist, often we've spent many hours sitting in traffic on Brisbane Road. I want to congratulate the foresight of Council in expanding and turning Brisbane Road into a 4-lane main sub-arterial road. What this is going to mean is that for people like tourists, they'll be travelling back to Brisbane on a Sunday afternoon, this will help their memory be of the great time that they've had here in Mooloolaba, on the beaches with their family and not being stuck on Brisbane Road in gridlock traffic. It also means that it's up to the federal government to also provide that sort of funding for the Bruce Highway as well. And we're seeing that with unprecedented $3.5 billion in upgrades to the Bruce Highway and our rail networks.
Today does mark a very important milestone in the Mooloolaba Transport Corridor Project, or the MTCU as we like to call it. The major infrastructure project is being constructed in 4 stages over 4 years and will vastly improve, as Andrew has just said, the traffic experience for people coming to and departing from Mooloolaba. At the same time, it'll also create an integrated and inviting corridor for pedestrians, cyclists, motorists and indeed public transport users. We're putting the finishing touches onto stage 1B now, which is the widening of Wayland Street to 4 lanes, and we anticipate that'll be finished prior to Christmas, just in time for those people to make their way into the new Brisbane Road car park that will be completed by then also. So I'd like to thank the federal government for their commitment made in the May 2019 federal budget for $12 million towards this $25.3 million project, which has enabled us to bring forward the construction of the new 4-lane Mayes Canal Bridge. This means stages 2 and 3 will be built concurrently, with construction starting in early 2021 and finishing in late 2022. And then of course we'll move to stage 4, which will be the final link in 4-laning all the way to the Sunshine Motorway. Stages 2 and 3 will see the widening of Brisbane Road from 2 lanes to 4 lanes between Wayland Street and Kiamba Court. The upgrade will include road cycle lanes, intersection upgrades and of course landscaping. The new Mayes Canal Bridge will be a 26.4 metre wide 4-lane bridge with shared pedestrian and cycle paths on both sides. So the old bridge as it is here will be removed and an entirely new bridge in its place. The new bridge will maintain the same clearance as the current bridge for any boaties that live in that neck of the woods. There'll also be some great landscaping that will complement the bridge and connect it to the riverbank parkland and existing pedestrian pathways that we see here today. With Brisbane Road being one of Mooloolaba's main arteries, we will keep traffic moving while we construct the bridge and by building it 2 lanes at a time. The old bridge will be demolished, as I said, as part of that process. We'll be able to provide everyone with more details about the program after the construction contractor has been appointed, which we anticipate will happen in early 2021.
I just want to say that I want to thank the federal government, Andrew, for the contribution. Local governments like the Sunshine Coast are facing enormous challenges when it comes to building infrastructure. Sea change communities are growing rapidly, and the tax base that we get in terms of funding is limited, and so any assistance that we can get from federal and state governments is always welcomed. This is the 3rd term that I've represented Mooloolaba. This issue of Brisbane Road being a major problem in being able to get to our premier tourist destination has always been an issue since I was first elected in 1997. One of the benefits will be that once this road is completed and the Brisbane Road car park, that people can come to Mooloolaba and be able to get through into the main area of Mooloolaba very quickly. It will stop the rat running that we experience. The locals know how to get around, but it does impact our other roads, residential roads like Amarine and Goonawara. So I see a lot of benefits in regards to moving forward. And as I said, it's great to see that we've got a commitment of Council and the federal government to make this project become a viable project.